All right, well, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. So we will go ahead and get started, and potentially some more people will join us as we go. But good evening. Thank you for coming. My name is Marcella Marlowe. I'm the city manager for the city of San Marino, just in case you were not aware of that. I'm happy to be here as usual. Before we get started, I'd like to share a couple of housekeeping items. First, please, down at the bottom of your screen, you should see a little globe. And go ahead and select either English or Chinese from the navigation bar at the bottom. Even if you're looking for the English, you will not be able to hear as well if you don't select anything. So please go down and select either English or Chinese as we are talking right now. It'll allow you to hear the presentation either in English or in Mandarin with a live interpreter. Additionally, if you have any questions about tonight's presentation, please go ahead and type it in the Q&A box down at the bottom, and the questions will be answered live during the Q&A portion at the end of our presentations. Yanan, do you want to translate that? All right, thank you so much, Yanan. We are excited to kick off tonight's town hall, which is Spring into Fun with the Community Services Department. We have a number of people that are here tonight to give you information that you need. Joining me is Kathy Johnson, our Community Services Director, Eddie Covarrubias, who is our Recreation Manager, Linda Vera, the Manager for the Crowell Public Library. And we have a couple of other people that'll make some appearances later. Nicole Quadras, our Community Engagement Manager, and Councilmember Ken Udy, the city's Community Services Liaison, will join us a little bit later for Q&A. So we are delighted to have all of those panelists. And although she always thinks that she can go incognito, I do want to note that the mayor is here this evening. Thank you, Mayor Jacobowski, for coming and supporting us tonight. We appreciate you being here. Here's a brief rundown of the program for tonight. Kathy will provide an overview of the department. Then Eddie will share a preview of the Recreation Division spring programs and events, followed by Linda representing the Crowell Public Library. And then finally, as I mentioned earlier, we'll close it out with a live Q&A with the presenters and City Council, give you some brief announcements, and then we'll be set to go. A couple of words before we get started. First off, we do have some polls embedded in tonight's presentation. The polling technology is very interesting and exciting, but we have discovered that it will only work for you if you have the latest and greatest version of Zoom. So if you can't see the polls, it may be that your Zoom is not updated to the most current version, and we certainly suggest that you do that so that you can take advantage of tonight's presentation and future ones as much as possible. Also, I know this is a question on some people's minds, so I just want to say this right at the outset. As you may know, LA County lifted the mask mandate on Friday. As you may also know, they had a health order a couple of weeks ago that we made some mistakes in interpreting and had to actually take it back when we realized what was correct. So we've taken a couple of extra days just to be sure that we have it right. But if you're wondering when we'll be lifting our mask mandate, I suspect that that will be tomorrow. So thank you for your patience with us to be sure that we do it correctly and don't make any mistakes again. We appreciate your patience. And so without any further ado, I am delighted to hand it over to Kathy Johnson.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Marcella. I am Kathy Johnson, as she said, and I am the Community Services Director here for the city. I have been with the city for about 6 months or since September of 21. This slide represents a little bit of our past as well as kind of currently how we are organized. Many of you might have known that prior to 2020, the Recreation and Library divisions were actually departments, but officially in 2020, they became recognized as one department, the Community Services Department, when the divisions were merged together. This merger and consolidation provides more efficient and effective use of staff, facilities, marketing resources, and it certainly improves our overall service delivery. You see on the slide there, our total operating budget for the department is $3.3 million. You'll see the breakdown there of the operating budgets for each respective division. And then we're very, very proud to collectively serve over 310,000 patrons and visitors annually. That certainly wasn't during the pandemic, so I will make a note that that was 2019 numbers. This next slide represents who we are using more of a statistical view. There's two columns here, breakdown really quickly of the recreation division on the left and the Kroll Public Library staffing and our organization on the right for the library. In recreation, we have 5 full-time staff and 52 part-time staff that make up our year-round part-time as well as our seasonal part-time. Again, at the height of 2019, we offered over 550 community programs annually. And our goal is to recover out of COVID and get up to that number as quickly as possible. Served about or over 35,000 participants annually. The locations of where these programs are held are the last 4 bullet points there. Recreation headquarters is actually the Stoneman School site. We activate and program and offer rentals at the San Marino Center. We are very pleased to partner with our Public Works Department and be the recreation folks that get to activate our beautiful hometown backyard, Lacey Park, with lots of activities and events. And then we also partner with San Marino High School to offer aquatics programs in the summertime at the high school pool. On the right of your screen there, the library stats, as you can see, 6 full-time staff, approximately 30 part-time. The bulk of our visitation here is at our beautiful library that's open nearly every day out of the year with close to 300,000 visitors annually. We have close to, oh, my slide moved. I don't know who did that. 1 second. We are proud to be the stewards of close to 80,000 items in collection. We do about 200,000 annual circulation. That's how many times different items are checked out. The library, just as an interesting factoid, it's about a 30,000 square foot facility, which you can imagine. You know, it keeps us very busy as we keep it well stocked and maintained and programmed and beautified. We also partner with the Friends of the Kroll Public Library to support a used bookstore operation that called the Bookshop. As you walk in on the left, you'll see that beautiful little gem of a bookshop that is very impressive, and we love having that partner bookstore right next to us. And then we do program and we rent the Shoal patio area as well. This next slide represents not just our mission statement or elements of our mission statement, but it's really what we do and the essence of how we serve. So our charge is to connect people to places and programs. We promote healthy and active lifestyles. We enjoy helping to create a sense of community every day. We take great pleasure in connecting neighbors to neighbors. We connect people to nature, and then we provide safe and recreation as well as personal development opportunities at the library as well as at all of our facilities. This slide is something else we are also all very proud of. This represents all of our community partners and stakeholder groups. We couldn't do the level of service and connect with all of our residents if it weren't through the relationships and the partnering that we have with all of these groups. I won't read them off. Everyone can see it's a phenomenal list of wonderful community organizations and businesses, and we're proud to be a partner in our service delivery with all of these organizations. This slide represents sort of looking back a couple of years. Our department certainly was impacted greatly by the pandemic, as all departments were. But we were greatly impacted, and it really challenged us to be creative and be resilient. And some of those ways that we did that was we quickly pivoted and we led some community outreach efforts to reduce the pandemic-related senior isolation. We did that via care packages, the Valentine's Day grant program, which has been very popular the last couple of years. Our team did wellness calls, live virtual recreation resources. They did online and virtual workouts as well as lectures. The team adapted to many different community events that you might have recalled seeing. They were pop-up events that had to align with the public health orders, things like outdoor paint sessions at Lacey Park, and the events that we held at the park, the puppy dog party, the potty, the Memorial Day service at Lacey Park, as well as we were able to bring back the fireworks show celebration last year, and that was a huge success. The other really creative thing that the team did was they created 3 vehicle-based programs. That was definitely out of the box thinking for traditional park or recreation staff that traditionally program outside. We did the Great San Marino Egg Hunt. That was a more drive-through event. They did the drive-through Shamrock Bingo, and then last holiday season we did Light Up San Marino, all of which were hugely successful. And the team should be absolutely commended for the fact that they modified and safely offered summer day camp programs and aquatic programs during the pandemic. Here is a beautiful picture of a lot of our different events, and we're really proud to showcase mostly masked during the last couple of years, but still we're able to gather safely. And then we also work very, very hard to keep connected with you and keep you connected with all the things that we do year round. We do that via our core communication tool is our seasonal program guide called the Community Services Guide. You should have recently received that in the mail. And that's a picture on the cover on the right. We do have a presence on the city's web page, and we have our own multiple pages for both recreation and library. We are active on social media, both Facebook and Instagram. You can see our addresses there for those social media channels. We do put out a monthly e-newsletter, so please, if you don't get that in your inbox and you like to receive monthly notifications, please sign up. We do participate in the city manager's weekly update to kind of keep you apprised of things that are coming up in the next week or two. And then we also have our new Civic Rec online registration software. And right here, it is my pleasure to the first online poll. So give me 1 second. I do have some notes. 1 second. So like I mentioned in that previous slide, we're working really hard to keep you connected. And with that being said, this first poll, it's the longest poll of the evening, so please get ready to provide your feedback. First is, how do you normally register for community events and programming? If you've used our online registration system called Civic Rec, how easy was it for you to use? 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. And then please share any feedback that you have about your experience using Civic Rec. Please give us about 2 minutes, or we're going to give you about 2 minutes. Take about 2 minutes to provide your responses. I'm going to have to ask our moderators to tell me when the 2 minutes is up, because I do not see the timer. should have some Jeopardy music playing or something.
Hey, Kathy, we'll give it another 20 seconds or so.
Okay, thank you, Lily. Okay, well, with that being said, thank you so much for participating in our poll. And now I'm going to pass the presentation over to our most outstanding recreation manager, Mr. Eddie Covarrubias.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. I hope everyone's having fun. This is supposed to be a fun event and everyone's supposed to be excited about all the fun things that we're going to bring to the community. And if you haven't participated, well, get ready to write down things on your notebook because you're going to want to stay in tune with some of the activities the City of San Marino Recreation Division has in store for you. So just wanted to touch base on some of the recreation services that we offer. We offer programming for all ages. We start with the youth, adults, 55 and over, active adults, and families as a whole. We accept and welcome residents and non-residents alike. We love everybody participating in our programs and our activities. So we really want to see everybody that come out and participate in something in San Marino. We offer 12 community events annually. And we also are in charge of facilities and park rentals, the park being Lacey Park. We also offer senior trips for our older population, our seniors, and as well as support services. I'm trying to click here. So starting with our youth programs, we offer early childhood enrichment, preschool and toddler programs. These are geared for children ages 2 to 5. Some of them, as you saw in that video, are for parents to participate as well as they teach their children all about being active and becoming socialized with other children and other people. We offer art classes, music classes, and educational workshops. Perhaps our most popular activities for youth are sports and fitness classes, such as Brit West Soccer and Coach Andy sports classes, which you might have seen on Saturday mornings at Lacey Park. We also have a new addition called Kids Lacrosse on Friday afternoons, which is really, really popular and has been well received by the community. It's a great sport to just sit back and drink coffee, a warm cup of coffee while you watch your kids play lacrosse. See, it's something very East Coast style, but over in the West Coast in San Marino. We also offer a variety of parent and me classes because, you know, we know a lot of the parents or adults are busy with their kids, at least I am. So I'm sure a lot of you are busy as well, but we want you to participate and engage. And if it requires that you take your kids and you participate with them, then let's get you out of here and let's get you moving, get you active and having fun with your kids as they grow and enjoy all that quality time. Some of our adults and 55 and over programs that we offer are fitness and wellness classes. Gentle yoga for all levels is coming back after the pandemic. It was closed for a little bit. That class is a very, very popular one. Luckily, residents, of course, have a priority registration, and you're able to sign up for that class, which generally sells out fairly quickly. So you have that priority to be able to register before anyone else does. We also offer adult line dancing in the evenings, as well as a senior walking club on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. That's a led program by one of our instructors. His name's Bill Shuddick, which has a great amount of experience and expertise in fitness and well-being. And he is there to not only walk with you, but talk about key topics such as heart health, mental health, and other variety of different things just to keep you busy and occupied and feeling good and healthy year round. We also offer senior trips on a quarterly basis. Our next one is coming up in April, which is a trip over to Carlsbad flower fields. We have a series of lectures as well. Mosquitoes 101 will be coordinated in partnership with the LA County Vector Control. They're going to come out and do a presentation about those pesky little mosquitoes, which, you know, nobody can really stand, but they're going to give you some tips and pointers on how to eliminate some of those sources where they breed and you know, become more active. We're also going to offer a mindfulness class or lecture, which will deal with stressful moments and how to deal and cope with those types of things in one's life. We're also going to be having an active adults cycling class. We are partnering with Bike SGV, or Day One in Pasadena, a nonprofit, which really promotes well-being through bicycle use. They're going to give us a tutorial on some safety for biking on streets, as well as some basic fixing, some basic mechanical workshop that you can do on your bicycles. And some of our most popular events, the happy hour events. We're back. It's not cold anymore, so we're able to enjoy Lacey Park for our happy hour Shamrock Bingo, which is March 16th. So make sure you register for that one. It's 55 and over for San Marino residents. Free lunch will be provided, as well as a variety of prizes to all the winners and participants in that. Next up, all the family community events. We have our 47th annual All City Track Meet, which is slated to take place on March 18th at San Marino High School. One of the most beloved events. We are so happy to report that we have great numbers of registration. We're at 240 kids are going to be participating in this event, which is pretty close to pre-pandemic scheduling. So we're really excited to have all these children out there to go and run and throw and jump and just be kids again. We also have our Great San Marino Egg Hunt on April 16th, which is going to be held at Lacey Park. Pre-sale tickets will be available at the Stoneman Center, as well as online through our Civic Rec registration system. We have a Memorial Day service at Lacey Park on May 30th, as well as Lacey After Dark Family Campout, which will be held on Friday, June 17th through the 18th. We're really excited about this event. We're going to have Native American drumming, Native American rain stick tutorials and demonstrations, as well as LA County is going to be bringing over some rescued owls and hawks, and they'll have pellets of the local fauna that you can find in your area, in your neighborhood. So they're going to be doing a presentation, and of course we're going to have s'mores and dinner for the entire family. So more information to come on that one. Please make sure to look at your guide when you receive it. There'll be all the information will be there on those events. And of course, the 4th of July coming back strong, stronger than ever. So our 4th of July fireworks celebration, July 4th, will be on a Monday. We will be there greeting you early in the morning as you find your location and your best seating area. So put that on your calendar. I really don't know if you need to, because everyone knows 4th of July is San Marino. In addition, we're also adding some more concerts. We're going to be offering a summer series concert, which will be on Friday nights, which are July 22nd, August 5th, and August 19th. More information to come on those bands and who will be performing at this event. We're bringing back our Puppy Love Dog Potty, which was a huge success last year. We had over 100 pets or puppies and dogs that brought their owners with them. So it was a great success. So thank you very much for bringing your owners, little doggies. We'll see you September 17th again. Trunk or Treat event. We're bringing it back Friday, October 28th, as well as the Light Up San Marino, which will be November 28th through December 18th. And here you can see some of the pictures of these community events that we really hold near and dear to this community. Community services, as I referred to earlier, also does facility rentals for Lacey Park, San Marino Center, Thurner House for nonprofit organizations, and the Barth and Thornton rooms at the Pearl Public Library. We also offer a dial-a-ride service for ages 60 and over, or people under 60 with a physician certified disability. These services are provided through the Pasadena Dial-a-Ride, and that's the phone number there that you can contact for more information or to register for the program. We also do offer a service called Wellness Check-in Calls. These calls are made to those seniors for 65 and over that may have disabilities or that may want just somebody to call in and check in on them to see how they're doing, if they need anything, or if they are in need of any type of service that we can provide any types of resources for them. And don't forget that we do have a resident support hotline as well to deal with COVID-19 information. That phone number is listed there, as well as you can find it on the main webpage for the city in the red bar on the top. And they're there to provide you service, answer questions that may be related to COVID-19. Spring break and summer preview. So for spring break, we are going to implement teen excursions. We're really excited about bringing these back. It's been a long time since this community has had teenagers go on field trips for spring break. So we're bringing those back. More information in the red guide, all day guided excursions to theme parks. We're also going to be providing spring break care here at Stillman for some of those parents that need some help during the work week. And we are also going to offer a Crayola World design class. For the summer, we're bringing back Camp Lacey and a new program called Counselors in Training to start preparing the young teens and get them ready to become counselors and leaders in their community, and potentially down the line, hire them over with the recreation division. So that's our goal for that program, which is going to be a start, where it's going to be starting this summer. Freewheelers are coming back stronger than ever, so you'll be seeing them riding around town as usual with their flags and their vest. So be ready, slow down for them, and we can't wait to see them riding in the community. Junior Titan sports are back, as well as lunch ride transportation. And we are hiring summer staff. So if you are interested, please visit the San Marino website for more information, or if you know somebody that's looking for a part-time position for the summer as a summer youth leader or a counselor, please guide them to that website. And now, so we have a survey question. Did you attend a recreation event last year?
I'm going to try some Jeopardy music too.
Eddie, while people are responding, that's an impressive list of things you've done over this last year. So thank you. Really, really appreciate the creativity.
Thank you, council member. They only gave me 9 minutes to speak, but that clearly wasn't enough time. So I had to speak through the rest of it. So we're glad we have our guide, and we're able to assist you at any time by you calling us, and we can give you any information that you may have.
Well, you have a poll going on now, so you get a last minute plug. And I was impressed if you're going to get 240 people for the all city track meet. That's really fun. It's a very special event.
Absolutely. And each one of those children participate in 2 or 3 events. So that's about, I don't know, 800 events that are going to be run through the night. So if you have time, which allows me to put in another plug, we are looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering in your community, if you need to make up some community services hours, give us a call. We're willing and happy to take any type of volunteers with this event. Yeah. And no experience necessary.
and for the community members, that Thornton conference room at the library is a very, very special space that I've used a number of times for board meetings and other meetings, and it's perfect for maybe 12 or under people, and it's the great atmosphere to have a conversation about topics.
Thank you. Okay, so are we closing the poll? We're closing the poll. Thank you so much. And look at that. We have 5 out of 5, 100% of the people that took the poll have taken a recreation or participated in a recreation event. So we are ecstatic that you are coming out, enjoying these events and these activities that everyone on the staff worked so hard to put together. That being said, that concludes my presentation, and I'm happy to answer any questions during the discussion portion. Up next is Linda from the library.
Okay, thank you, Eddie. My name is Linda Vera, and I am the manager of the Kroll Public Library, which I just started in January. So I'm very new here, and I'm very excited to be here. Thank you, guys. I do want to, before we sort of dive into some of the library programs, say thank you so much to the Library Board of Trustees. For those of you who don't know, the Public Libraries Board of Trustees advise and inform City Council on all kinds of different things, programs, materials, services, and they consist of 5 members, and here are our 5 current members here, and 2 alternate members, and they are appointed by City Council for 2 consecutive 3-year terms. All right, so what do you get when you come to us at the library? Well, you get access to information evaluation specialists. Librarians are trained not just to find information for you a la Google, but also to help you evaluate the legitimacy of the information that you're looking at. So that really is our specialty here. So sorry, for some reason, there we go. We also offer passport processing, which is very nice and very friendly and smoother, significantly less wait times than your post office and what have you. So if you're going out of the country, swing by the library first. And of course, we also offer you opportunities to connect with your neighbors over shared interests. Okay, so here we go. Here's our final poll of the evening. Starts off easy. And for some reason, we are having some technical difficulties here. All right, so sorry about that. I'm not really sure what is happening. Okay, so our first poll of the evening starts off easy. Do you have a Kroll Public Library card? And if you do, have you used it to access our digital collections via Libby, formerly known as Overdrive? And this poll will close in about a minute. And while we're waiting, I feel compelled to say, if you don't have a library card, you should totally swing by and get one. You can get it in 5 minutes or less, or it's free. Just kidding, it's always free. All you'd have to do is bring a photo ID with your current address on it, or a piece of mail that proves that you live wherever it is that you say you live, and we'll get you all set up. And here we go, round in the corner, 1 minute, ding, 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 ding. Okay, so I mentioned, that we have services for lifelong learning. This includes pre-literacy collection. We have 5,947 books geared towards children ages 5 and under. So this is really important because preschool readiness includes understanding letters, numbers, colors, and shapes. So even before your children are in school, we're here and we're ready to support them having a successful start. We also offer early education and pre-literacy skills practice. These are primarily offered through our story times. And these programs offer opportunities to practice both gross and fine motor skills, as well as other pre-literacy skills such as singing and talking. Okay, we also have collections devoted to every reading level. This is really important because you spend the first couple of years as a very young person learning how to read, right? So we have books that are geared to teaching you how to read, and then you make a switch. So in 3rd grade, they say that you stop learning to read and you begin reading to learn. That's pretty cool, right? So, so we have books that will support your kids as they go through, all of these different stages of literacy and learning. And you see this cute little guy here. He made his little gingerbread house, and it looks delicious. There, we have activities to practice applied skills. So our take and make kits, these are some of the ones that are going to be coming up in the spring. They're selected with care. As your kids work through these different activities, they're practicing their creativity. Creativity is foundational to critical thinking, right? You can't come up with imaginative ideas and solutions if you're not able to think creatively. So, and also being able to express yourself, that's also that's a foundational life skill, and that's going to help you be more collaborative and be able to express your needs or the needs of others, whether you're, at school or at work. So with the things that we're doing, that we're providing to your families, we're choosing them very carefully, and also they are a lot of fun. That's the bonus. Okay, and the same goes for our young adult activities. We have offered take and makes for teens during this period. It's really important. Teens are under so much stress, and it's been a difficult couple of years. So the activities that we have give them a little break before they get back to the grind. We do also offer college prep support. So this comes in the form of you can do online test prep, and we have practice tests online for all of the basic college entrance exams, and we also have books. So your teens can come on in and they can have access to physical books if they so choose. We also offer volunteer opportunities. We're looking at ways to reintroduce this. Volunteering as a young adult is so important. It gives you an opportunity to practice skills that will directly translate to the workplace. And these are just some of the adult programs that we currently offer. As I said earlier, we're here to support all your information needs, whether it's something really vital, really important, you can come in, get that health screening, or whether it's just something that you want to do for fun and enrichment. So, as I said, we provide opportunities for you to learn about health, socialize with your neighbors to increase community bonds, and, a chance to learn, whether it's about, world history or the history of San Marino. So that's it. And now we are ready for Q&A.
Well, thank you guys so much. So just as a reminder to all the participants, we do have a Q&A box down at the bottom available for you to send us any questions. We do have a few prepared questions for our panel. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Councilmember Udi, because you did such a great job on our budget one. So, would you just like to reflect on any of the material presented tonight? You have a really important role as a council liaison alongside Vice Mayor Talt. So just any reflections you have for the group?
No, I am, really impressed with Kathy and Eddie and Linda and the team on what they've been able to do. And Eddie, particularly in your C19 world of the last couple of years, who would have thought, right? And still to have that full array of programs for the community, really appreciate your creativity. So thank you much. And Linda, welcome. And we'll look forward to working with you in the future. And Kathy, thank you, as well as we bring, recreation and library into a combined, unit with community services, particularly with the hopefully remodeled San Marino Center and the public library. It'll be just such a wonderful campus to be able to serve the community with lots of great programs. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ken. We're looking forward to it.
I think we all are.
Mhm.
So I know one of the questions that I've seen just come through even on social media is if we have residents who need special accommodations, either persons with disabilities or need different language services, how does community services work to still provide services to those people that need those accommodations?
We definitely have assistance for anybody that has issues with translation or needs help with translation or has any kind of physical challenges that they might need attention or care with. They just need to give us a phone call and let us know what the situation is, or they can come over to Stoneman or the library and visit us, and we'll be more than happy to connect them with the proper assistance, or we will help them out directly, whatever they need to make sure that we're inclusive of everybody, because everybody needs to feel welcomed at any of our programs or services in our departments. That's what we're here for, to serve the community. And we are stewards of the community. So anybody that has a challenge, there's nothing that we can't handle. So we can absolutely help anybody out.
Great. Linda, anything to add?
Just to piggyback on Eddie, it's hard to follow that great speech, but you are absolutely here for all members of the community. If we can have 3 to 5 days lead time if someone needs translation services, please, the more the merrier. So we're all here to learn and grow together.
Great. Well, Eddie, I've got a hot topic for you, because Lacey Park is something great that we have here. So if anybody wants to make a reservation for a special occasion or a party, how do they go about that for Lacey Park?
Yeah, so if you are a group that's under 15 people, you don't need a permit for Lacey Park. You can just go and attend and have your little picnic or whatever you prefer to do that. But if you are a larger group, 15 and over, then we are very blessed and lucky to have a Civic Rec, our registration website, that's able to allow you to view what the calendar for the facility rentals and the various spaces that are there. There's pictures that you can see what the space looks like. You can see the availability on the calendar to make sure that the date that you need or require is available. And it's pretty much a self-serve kiosk. You will put in your request for the registration day, again, through Civic Rec, which is cityofsanmarino.org/registration. You can find that a module there, and you're able to register and to make your reservations for your facility there. We hope you visit it. It's one of the great modules that came along with our new upgrades to Civic Rec. So we're really happy and pushing that service along to make it more convenient for people to do it from home.
Great, thank you. It's exciting. It's getting full again at Lacey Park.
Yeah. And they can always call us as well if they have any questions. We're here to assist as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Eddie. So Kathy, do you want to just comment again, reiterate, how can we sign up for all of these wonderful programs and classes that are being offered in your department?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget, you could always give us a phone call. You can send us an email. You can visit us in person. If Civic Rec seems a little too much to sort of get your head around technology-wise, we're here to answer those questions via phone. So always phone call, email, in person, and then we'll help you become a real whiz at Civic Rec. It is very user-friendly, and we look forward to helping everybody get very self-sufficient if that's what they'd like to do, or we're here to help you stay involved, whichever method you're most comfortable with.
Awesome. Well, I'm not seeing any questions in the question box. Let me see. What is the website? Oh, I can put the link back into the chat. So we have a question that is asking, what is the website? And so in the chat box, we've provided several links, but I can put that in again. So there's www.cityofsanmarino.org/registration for registration. Or if you want to look at the activity guide to see everything that is available class-wise, there's www.cityofsanmarino.org/activity guide. So both of those links are available for that. So not seeing any other questions. I have a question for community services. What do you guys like best about being in your department?
Well, I'll start. You know, I think I got into the field of community services because it's a wonderful variety of activities and events that we get to offer to the community. And so it just makes for a you know, very dynamic, a lot of fun. If you're in service, you get to serve both indoors, outdoors, and in all sorts of a variety of ways. And so I think if you have a real servant heart and you like to activate spaces and facilitate others having fun, being engaged, you know, being in community with others, learning, staying fit and active and healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. You know, it brings, I know I speak for myself, but I think I'm pretty safe to say I can speak for the rest of the team, that, you know, that's truly why we do what we do, is we make it a phenomenal impact on the quality of life for the residents that we serve. And it's an honor to do that here in the city of San Marino. And the other thing is we love our team. We have developed a great team with Marcella, you know, helping us pick some really phenomenal new team members. And I know I'm extremely excited about the future of the team, as well as the new facility that's on the horizon, hopefully. So that's my answer.
Yeah, and just to be.
Wait, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, Eddie. Eddie and Linda, I really want to hear your answers, but we do have a raised hand. So I just
Sure.
want to let Vivian Chan ask her question really quick, and then we'll get right back to your answers.
Yeah.
Hi, Vivian.
Oh, hi. How is everybody doing?
Hi,
Great. How are
Great,
you?
thank you.
I started listening to you when I was in Pasadena. I finally arrived back in San Marino, and it has been very exciting. I just want to say this is the most comprehensive presentation of our city program in a nutshell. And I've been a resident over 3 decades over here, and I am so glad to see this is happening. So we are in the 21st century. I just want to say thank you, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Jen.
you. Okay. All right, Eddie, I'd love to hear your answer now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the people factor. I mean, we break our backs every day over here planning and coordinating and doing things the right way, appropriately, with the right with a lot of gusto, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, for lack of a better term. But when you're out there and you're at the 4th of July and you see a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old looking in the sky and looking at those marvelous fireworks exploding and the smiles on their faces, or they swim a lap for the first time, or they're able to get something from underwater. I mean, those are magical moments that you don't get it. I don't feel in any other profession, because we really are lucky to work in this type of a field where we bring joy to people when sometimes they need it the most. And as well as expose people to new things that they never thought they'd ever be doing, such as line dancing, pottery making, or things like that. I mean, it might be your first introduction to any of those things, and it might lead you to a more a different, more sophisticated class, but you got it first at the recreation department. So just the people factor and the element to be able to allow people to experience these things makes it very special for me to work in community services and in recreation.
Awesome. Linda?
Yeah, you know, once again, Eddie is spot on. You know, and not everybody is a reader, but everybody needs information. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are. And so I love being here and being able to support people in whatever capacity it is. You know, sometimes it's a tax form, sometimes it's how do I know if this guy who's on my phone is, you know, a legitimate this or that or whatever, you know, or helping parents navigate some of the the educational issues that come up, or just, you know, helping kids get every issue of their latest, most favoritist manga. Like it's all relevant, you know, and I love being able to help people that way.
That's awesome. Well, I think that wraps up Q&A. I'm going to pass it back to our city manager. Dr. Marlowe, take it away.
All right, thank you so much. And yes, Eddie, I had fun listening to all of that. So don't worry, your mission was accomplished. It's really amazing how many things are going on and how many new things are coming, and just really exciting to see everything ramping back up again. So appreciate that presentation. Thanks so much to everybody for joining us. We send out lots of information in many different ways. If you're not signed up for our weekly briefing, you are totally missing out. You can see on the slide here, this is the way to stay connected to all of us. The city, community services, the library, we're all on social media, so Facebook and Instagram. We are also on Twitter with the city, so please follow us and see what information is out there. Before we conclude, I just want to offer a couple of key announcements, and the link in the website will take you to the place where all of this is described. So I'm just going to note some highlights here. As I mentioned at the beginning, everybody is very interested in the masking situation. So as I think we all know, after 2 long years, and I hope that we're getting to the end of this and it's not going to continue, but the orders are back and forth and up and down and here and there and ever changing. So we appreciate that you stay tuned to all of our updates for what's going on with the latest with LA County Public Health. The current latest is that the mask mandate was taken away by LA County last week. The city, as I mentioned earlier in the presentation, is trying to err on the side of caution since we were caught making a mistake the last time. We want to get it right this time. So you can look for an announcement about the city's masking likely being lifted probably tomorrow afternoon. So thanks for your patience with us as we just make sure that all of our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted. If you are a civic engagement superstar and you want to hang out a little bit, if you sign out, you have time for maybe a quick bathroom break. And then at 7 p.m. is our Public Safety Commission that is starting back up, and they are dealing with items that are important and near and dear to your heart. So if you would like to join that, please do. Our city council meets this Wednesday on March 9th, has a couple of items on their agenda. On Thursday, we are hosting a tree planting ceremony with the Chinese Club of San Marino at Lacey Park. That'll be, I believe, at 9 a.m. in the morning, and they have generously donated a red oak to Lacey Park. So we'll be planting that this Thursday. And then, of course, as Eddie mentioned, we've got the All-City Track and Field Meet coming up. And then we've gotten a lot of questions about the new rules for organic waste disposal. So I would not have thought that it was the most exciting, sexiest topic, but everybody wants to know about it. And so if you would like to see a demo straight from Athens, and I believe we're even going to be providing pizza, please go ahead and check that out. That's on March 19th. And that's a wrap. For everyone who came, thank you so much. As always, if you have any follow-up questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. Eddie, do you want to offer something to conclude?
I do. I'm just really excited to hot off the press. We received an award from the California Parks and Recreation Society, District 13, for our Valentine Day Grand program. So we are now an award winner with CPRS District 13. Hot off the press. Sorry.
Congratulations.
All right.
That's
Congratulations.
fun, Eddie and team. Thank you. Congrats.
That was very much worth being interrupted for. Congratulations. Those Valentine Grams are great. I love the intergenerational aspect to it. Really fantastic. That's super exciting. Congratulations. That is a great way to cap this event. So when you exit the webinar, if all goes according to plan, you will again get a short survey when your web browser starts to close. So please fill it out. Give us some feedback. Let us know how we can continue to connect with you and connect with you even better. So thank you all for coming tonight, and have a good night. Thank you.